the house was never silent anymore. Every morning started with raised voices, sharp words flying across the kitchen like daggers. Even the clatter of pots and pans wasn't accidental. It was filled with anger. It felt like the walls themselves were tired of listening. I'd sit in my room, staring at my phone, pretending not to hear. But I heard everything. My mother's tired complaints. My wife Nisha's sharp replies. It was like watching two people I loved pulling at opposite ends of the same rope, with me standing helplessly in the middle, getting torn apart. "Your mother interferes in everything," Nisha would say, her voice tight with frustration. A little later, my mother would find me, her eyes heavy with hurt, and whisper, "She doesn't respect me." I tried to be the peacemaker. I tried to explain one side to the other to calm things down. But every single day, the fight came back, louder and uglier than before. One evening, it all just exploded. The argument started over something ridiculously small. Too much salt in the food, a window that was closed, an old habit that didn't fit into our new life. The words escalated and accusations followed. Then Nisha said it, her voice ringing with defiance. "I'm your wife, Raghav. This is my house too." Something inside me just snapped. Years of pressure, exhaustion, and guilt all boiled over. In one moment of pure frustration, I turned to my mother and shouted the words I would regret for the rest of my life. "Enough. From now on, this house belongs to my wife." The room fell silent, a heavy, suffocating silence. My mother didn't argue. She didn't cry or defend herself. She just looked at me, not with anger, not with bitterness, but with a quiet, heartbreaking understanding, as if she'd finally accepted something she had been trying to avoid. She gave a single small nod. "All right," she said softly. That was all. Then she turned and walked into her room. At that moment, I felt a wave of relief. The fight was over. For the first time in what felt like forever, there was no more shouting. I didn't realize it then, but the war had only ended because one soldier had surrendered completely. That night, I slept deeply. No arguments, no noise. But when I woke up, the house felt strange. It was too quiet. There were no footsteps at dawn, no whistle from the pressure cooker, no soft murmurs of morning prayers. "Ma," I called out. No answer. I rushed to her room. The bed was perfectly made. The cupboard was half empty. Her sandals were gone. On the table, there was a single folded piece of paper. My hands trembled as I opened it. It read, "Raghav, I didn't leave because I was angry. I left because I was in the way. I raised you to build a home, not to feel torn inside it. If my presence causes fights every day, then let my absence bring you peace. I won't stay where I'm the reason someone feels unwanted. Don't look for me. I'm fine. Now there will be no reason to fight. Ma." The paper slipped from my fingers. "No, no, no," I whispered, my world crumbling. Nisha was standing behind me, reading over my shoulder. She didn't say a word. For the first time, I felt something far worse than anger. I felt loss, a profound, gut-wrenching loss. The days that followed were peaceful. There were no fights, no arguments, but there was also no warmth. No one asked if I had eaten. No one waited up for me when I came home late. No one quietly fixed the little things around the house without ever being asked. Nisha felt it too. The food tasted different. The house felt hollow. The silence wasn't peaceful anymore. It was heavy, suffocating. One evening, I sat alone, staring at her empty chair at the dining table. Memories flooded my mind. My mother waiting up late, saving the best piece of food for me, even defending my wife in small ways when she thought I wasn't listening. She had never asked me to choose. I had chosen anyway, and she was the one who paid the price. I searched for her everywhere. I called relatives, old friends, visited temples. Finally, someone told me. "She's living in a small room near the old temple. She volunteers there." I went immediately. I found her sitting on the floor, sorting vegetables with other women, a gentle, peaceful smile on her face. She looked at "Peace, Ma," I said, my voice breaking. She looked up. For a fleeting moment, her eyes softened, but she didn't get up. "You shouldn't have come," she said calmly. "I lost," I whispered. "Not you. I lost." She just shook her head. "No, son. I didn't want you to lose your home because of me." I fell at her feet, the tears finally coming. "I didn't mean it," I cried. "I was just so angry." She placed her hand on my head, a touch I had missed more than I could ever express. "I know," she said softly, "but words said in anger still have the power to decide lives." My tears fell onto her worn-out slippers. the same ones she left behind so she wouldn't be the cause of a war. That day, I learned a painful truth. In the constant battles between a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law, there is never a real winner, but it's the son who always loses the most. Because when a mother walks away quietly, she doesn't take her love with her. She leaves its absence behind, and that void hurts longer and deeper than any argument ever could.